welcome back to my channel here, and I'm going to do a corned beef hash video today for you, and everything else is free and speed apart from the corned beef, but I will show you the ingredients now. So for the ingredients you'll need is 3 stock cubes. I usually use the vegetable ones, but I don't have any, so they're beef. I've got a cup of, well, there's just over half a cup of frozen peas there. Onion, I forgot that was it, an onion which is speed, and I've got this tin of corned beef. I use the full fat one and cut all the jelly stuff on the outside. This tin I think is about 11.5 cents, but as I say, this dinner does the 4 of us 2 nights, so it's about 1.5 cents each. It works out. Carrots, I just throw in whatever carrots I can. So I've got here 6, so I just throw whatever I have there. And then I'm going to use potatoes. These are Morris Piper's potatoes, which I always use in corned beef hash because they go all like mushy. So I probably use a whole lot of this, but we'll see. I've got my biggest pan. I think this is about a 5-litre pan. The handle did break off it, but my granny bought me it for my wedding present, and I'm not going to throw it out because it's a good one. It's one of them Stellar ones. I think it's about 5 litres, I said. And yeah, I'm just going to peel and chop the potatoes and the carrots and put them all in this here pot and put them on the boil until they're soft. Fry the onion in a frying pan and put the stock cubes in with those as well, and then you put the peas in it near the last, and then the corned beef. But I'll show you what way I do it. So I'm going to peel and dice the carrots and potatoes now. So as you can see now, I've just cut up my potatoes and carrots in the pot here, and I'm just putting my oxo cubes in. So I'm just going to do that now, and then put some boiling water in, and then boil them for probably about 20 minutes or so. I'm just going to put the kettle on. So now you just I just put enough water in to cover them. I don't like to put too much water in mine because I like my corned beef hash quite thick. So there's water coming up now. I'll just give that a wee stir. Yeah, so just give it a wee stir and put all the stock cubes in. So there's just enough water to cover it. You can add more water if you need to, but I don't think that's enough. So I'm just going to put this on the hob now, and then let it simmer for probably about 20 to 25 minutes until the carrots, and you can stick a fork in them and just stick these on the hob now. Now I'm going to chop I didn't film the peeling and the chopping of potatoes because I think we all know how to chop or peel and chop potatoes. So I'm just going to cut my onion up. Now I still cut the onion up the way I did whenever I was at school, which is kind of like a wee hedgehog. Because if you do it this way, it doesn't make your eyes water. So you always leave the root on. Here, as you see, I've cut the top off there, but always leave the root on. And then whenever you're cutting, don't cut into the root, just cut before it. You probably can't really see what I'm doing here, but you cut about that much away from the root. So then you cut this way, because I know people have loads of different ways of cutting their onions, but this is the way I do it, and I've always done it, and my eyes never water, so that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm just going to fry off my onion here. I'm going to fry in fry light So I'm just going to stick these on the hob then, and then I'll show you what the next stage is in a minute whenever I get that done. So I'm just going to cut up my corned beef here. So I'm just going to open this tin. I hate opening these things in case I slice my hand open. So what I do is, see all the jelly stuff that's on this, I cut all that off, and Marley gets that. So I just round it all. I love the smell of corned beef. Just heating up the oven here because me and Alex were making cinnamon swirls. You have to let them sit for 45 minutes to let them rise a bit. So, and I preheating the oven for it. So Marley will get all that, and then with whatever's left, just cut it in chunks like this. It'll all break down in your corned beef anyway, but I cut it in chunks, and then it'll it's easier to stir in then. The onions are starting to fry now, if you can hear them in the background. Excuse my chopping board, I need a new one. I don't know how many, it must be about, I don't know how many years old this chopping board is. Just give this to Marley now for a treat. So that's the corned beef all cut up into chunks for whenever the potatoes and all is cooked. So I'll come back to you whenever I'm doing that. So hopefully you can see the onions have now been fried off, they've just been softened a bit. So I'm just going to put them in the pot here. Still seeing it. I'm not very good at cooking videos because I haven't done that many of them, so I'm not very good at it still. Haven't got the neck of all these angles and all yet. So yeah, that's, the potatoes are starting to boil and stuff now. So I'm just going to stir the onions all in that. And put the lid on and just let them continue cooking there. So I'll come back to you whenever the next step is there. So as you can see, it's all cooked and it's got nice and thick now, and now I'm going to add the corned beef. And the cup of peas. And what I do is mix that all in. And that will thicken up a good bit whenever it's been sitting. So it is now 4:45, so I'll have it sit for about 15 minutes to get nice and thick. So hopefully you can see that all right. Yeah, so whenever you leave it overnight, it'll be even thicker tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm just gonna let that sit now and put the lid on it. I had the lid off it whenever it was cooking. I'm just going to put the lid slightly off it, just let the steam come out and let it sit. And that is all you do, and just add whatever sauces, or I don't add salt and pepper to any of my cooking, because I don't know why I don't, but yeah, add salt and pepper to it if you want to, but I don't. So I will catch you on the next one. Hope you like this kind of video, and if you did, let me know, and I might do more cooking videos, but I'm not very good at them, but I'll get to learn. So I'll catch you later. Bye.